beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers. This time around.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now, penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissling. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. The Vikings after it. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. No score after one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Wide 80.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Setting up the screen, Harris. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Herbert back to the air. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they're going to get him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here's McCarthy.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On the play.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Vikings first down.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. They push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Addison holds it in. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, hey, go.
Herbert. He's got Allen. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Get there and bring it down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The give is to Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 3. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Harris will start the drive out.
Line.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Herbert now
at the 35-yard line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 6.
Cap it.
Now it's Herbert. Right side. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. A big pickup of 38.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good. And
well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. The try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 31.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
For the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, and that is incomplete. Time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. With a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Vikings, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.